Why should we build our happiness on the opinions of others when we can find it in our own hearts? Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Nature never deceives us, it is we who deceives ourselves. The world of reality has its limits, the world of imagination is boundless. Insults are the arguments employed by those who are in the wrong. What wisdom can you find that is greater than kindness? Happiness, a good bank account, a good cook, and a good digestion. Man was born free and he is everywhere in chains. You forget that the fruits belong to all and the land belongs to no one. I may be no better, but at least I am different. No man has any natural authority over his fellow man. Every man has the right to risk his own life in order to preserve it. Has it ever been said that a man who throws himself out of the window to escape from fire is guilty of suicide? Free people, remember this maxim: we may acquire liberty, but it is never recovered if it is lost once. The English thinks they are free. They are free only during the election of members of parliament. A feeble body weakens the mind. Childhood is the sleep of reason. The person who has lived the most is not the one with the most years, but the one with the richest experience. We should not teach the children the science, but give them a taste for them. We are born, so to speak, twice over, born into existence and born into life, born a human being and born a man. Those that are most slow in making a promise are the most faithful in the performance of it. It is too difficult to think nobly when one thinks only of earning a living. Absolute silence leads to sadness. It is the image of death. God made me and broke the mold. Every man has a right to risk his own life for the preservation of it. I hate books, they only teach us to talk about things we know nothing about. Rumor sleeps during prosperity but awakes bitter consciousness during adversity. Our greatest evils flows from ourselves. Falsehood has an infinity of combinations, but truth has only one mode of being. Our will is always our own good, but we do not always see what that is. Take the course opposite to custom and you will almost always do well. Whoever blesses is already guilty. True innocence is ashamed of nothing. Gratitude is a duty which ought to be paid, which none have a right to expect. I long remained a child and I am still one in many respects. All of my misfortunes come from having thought too well of my fellows. I have always said and felt that true enjoyment cannot be described. We do not know what is really good or bad fortune. Fame is but the breath of people, and that often unwholesome. However great a man's natural talent may be, the act of writing cannot be learned all at once. I only see clearly what I remember. Religious persecutors are not believers, they are rascals. To endure is the first thing that a child ought to learn, and that which he will have the most need to know. I prefer liberty with danger than peace with slavery. I would rather be a man of paradoxes than a man of prejudice. People who know little are usually great talkers, while men who know much say little. Civilization is a hopeless race to discover remedies for the evils it produces. I perceive God everywhere in His work. I sense Him in me. I see Him all around me. Trust your heart rather than your head. There is nothing better than the encouragement of a good friend. Men speak of what they know, women of what pleases them. Women have the same desire as men but do not have same right to express them.